Now that we've gotten the Volvo home and in the shop, it's time to take a closer look at what we've gotten ourselves into. With any car that's been sitting as long as this one has, the fuel system is always suspect. Usually the gas will turn to varnish and gum up the carburetors, so we'll have a look at those. Throttle linkage feels like it's pretty good. Choke cables might be a little sticky here. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one's all gummed up inside. Looks like we'll probably need to do a rebuild on the carburetors, which is par for the course again on a car that's been sitting this long. Check our coolant here, which is dry. We need new coolant and possibly need to find a leak somewhere. Looks like our thermostat housing is a bit corroded, so that might be part of the problem. Looking closer at our fuel system, the fuel pump down here has a little glass bowl on it and it's looking very gunky inside. We'll need to get either a rebuild kit or a new fuel pump. The filter also is very old and nasty looking. It does appear that we have new spark plug wires, possibly new plugs as well, and the distributor cap looks new. I'll pop that off and check inside, see what our rotor and points look like. Yeah, the cap, the rotor, and the points all are new, which is nice. We'll go ahead and check our brake fluid here. Actually, that looks remarkably clean. We'll probably just bleed that and see how it does. Manual brakes on this car, so it's not going to be stellar to begin with. Over here we'll check our clutch fluid. Ooh, that's nasty inside. Looks like we may be getting a new clutch master cylinder and possibly slave cylinder as well, we'll see. That kind of wraps it up in here. There's not a huge list of stuff, but then it's a fairly simple car, so there's not a whole lot to go wrong. So I guess next order of business is to get it up on the lift and look at the underside. So first impressions of the underside of this, now that we have it on the lift, are very good. I'm looking at the rocker panels here and the underbody. It's extremely dry, and it appears to me that at one point in the life of this car, it had an undercoating put on it, which probably saved it from rust. Even at the little drain plugs in the rocker panels, it's just dry, which is very impressive for a car this old, especially one that lived in Alaska. So another task we will have to undertake is pulling the fuel tank out to clean that out inside. Because of the condition of the fuel filter and the fuel pump, we're pretty sure that the tank will need to be redone as well. Looks to me like we'll need some new limiting straps. This one is nearly gone and the one on the other side is completely broken. Bushings are still present, mostly. Check the U-joints. This one's got some play in it. That one has quite a bit of play. The carrier bearing has some play in it as well. U-joint will definitely need to be replaced. That's going to vibrate badly on the highway. Again, it's just rust-free under here. Very dry. This is the sort of condition that you'd expect on a car from the south, not something from Alaska. That spins all right. Let's see. Oh, this one is pretty stiff, so we might have some brake work ahead of us. That caliper is probably a bit seized up from sitting too long. A little bit of slop in this relay arm here. Wheel bearings feel tight. Doesn't appear to be any major oil leaks. There's a little bit of seepage here and there. Bit of gear oil leaking out of the transmission, but nothing too serious. We'll check the levels on that and top it up if need be. Now that we've done our inspection, we have a better idea of what this car needs before the rubber meets the road. Essentially, every major system needs a bit of work. We need to clean the fuel system, bleed and check the brakes, replace the U-joints, replace all the clutch hydraulics, and last but not least, check the cooling system for leaks. After that, we should be good to go.